In this tutorial, we're going to be talking about Greatest Love Story by LANco, and it was written by the band's lead singer, Brandon Lancaster. We're going to be teaching it a number of different ways. We're going to start with the album version, the studio version, which is going to be an open G tuning, but then we'll also go into a couple bonus tutorials about how we can play this in standard tuning in some pretty easy ways, okay? But if we want it to sound like the record, like we're going to need to be in open G. So let's quick talk about open G, then we'll dive into the lessons, okay? For open G, we take this low E string. That's normally an E note. We're going to down tune that one whole step to a D. We take the A string, down tune that one whole step to a G, leave the D string, G string, and B string right where they are, and take the high E string and down tune that a whole step to a D. So once we've done that with no capo on, we're going to have a D note. We'll have a G note, a D, a G, a B, and a D, which of course makes up a G chord. So that's why they call it open G tuning, because you can just play it, the strings open, and it's a G chord. Especially if you do just these bottom 5 strings, then you have the G and the bass. All right, so get tuned up, and when you're ready, let's dive into this studio version.
Nothing but a troublemaker, never up to no good. You were the perfect all-American girl, wouldn't touch me even if you could. She was sneaking out your window every night, riding shotgun in my car. We got to the river, find us a spot, and we probably went a little too far, just a little too far. You're forever, so baby, will you be my wife? Now that we know a little better, we could have a real nice life. 'Cause I'm what you wanted, you're what I needed, so let's meet in between. Greatest love story this town ever seen. Nothing but a troublemaker, never up to.
You're all tuned up to open G tuning, and we're ready to dive into the studio version. And we start with this really cool intro riff. It's kind of the instrumental hook of the song. It's a really nice acoustic part. I'll play it and then we'll dissect it. All right, so here's how it looks. 2, 3, 4. We're gonna get just that much first. All right, this part is tabbed out. I don't usually tab out the acoustic parts, but we're kind of up high in the neck in a strange tuning, so I have tabbed out this main acoustic intro, and everything else in the song will fall into place really nicely after we learn this. So we're starting out with these shapes. Let's get our fingers on these shapes. I'm gonna use actual fret numbers here, but we are gonna need a capo on the 3rd fret, okay? Actual fret numbers are open, G string here, this 5th string. And then the 4th string, we're gonna have the 12th fret, open 3rd string, 11th fret of the B string, 2nd string, and open on that high string. Then we're gonna be at, so right there I'm using my middle finger and my pointer finger. The middle finger just drops down to 10, and then ring finger is going to come behind it on the 10th fret of B. So we have open, 10, open, 10, open. Next we have open, 8, open, 8, open. Pointer finger and then ring finger. Mute, mute, down, up, down, hammer on, mute, mute. Then you're in the next position. Down, up, down, hammer on mute, mute, down to 5, or sorry, 8, 5 above the capo. Down, up, down, up, down. Okay, I'm gonna give you a couple options in standard tuning. So we're in standard tuning here, E, A, D, G, B, E, a G chord. You know, it sounds like this. I'm gonna give you one option here that's just kind of strumming through the whole thing. All right, and then we're also gonna, after that, I'll quick show you how to do something like this. All right, so first things first, let's talk about the strumming here for an easy version. If you're just trying to, you know, play this along with the record for fun, or you, for whatever reason, don't want to do the alter tuning, maybe you're trying to sing along with it and that's just too much to sing and play at the same time, this is a good option for you. I'm going to play these chords like this. G chord, so that's 3rd fret above the capo. We've got capo on the 3rd fret. Mute the A string, open D, G, B. 3rd fret on the high E string. Then standard D chord, open 2, 3, 2. In this tutorial, we're gonna be learning the electric guitar part. We're gonna have a slide on our pinky finger the whole time. And you'll also hear a lot of volume swells if you have a Telecaster or another guitar where you can reach it with your pinky. That's how I would generally do it, but I am using this guitar as one of my guitars that I have set up just for slides, got high action, a little heavier strings. So I'm gonna use this one, and I'm gonna use a volume pedal. So you can't see it on the video, but when you hear those swells, it's just my foot starting with the volume pedal closed and swelling it in. For tone, we've got just some tube overdrive on here, bridge pickup, and then we'll put some reverb and some delay and some compression. That will get you pretty close. And let's dive in here. This is all tabbed out, so make sure you pull those up right beneath the video player at sixstringcountry.com. And let's learn what we're doing over the intro. It's got a really cool acoustic intro. This is a good slide part for if you're just trying to learn what to do on the slide. There's nothing really fancy going on, but it's a really nice part that's going to add a lot to the song. So we're going to start up here on the 15th fret of the B string, just for reference. There's a B flat bar chord, and we want it to be this note. We're going to swell it in if you can. And if you don't have a way to swell it in, if you can't reach it with your pinky and you don't have a volume pedal, then just don't worry about it. You can just play it without the swells. But this comes the second time through the intro. We're just going to pick that 15th fret of B and swell it in. And you'll see when I'm playing the slide, I usually drag my pointer finger behind. So here's how the solo looks. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, so we've got, again, it's all starting on this 15th fret. We're going D, B, G, D, B, G, D, then a 15, 16, 15 on B, 15 of G, 15 of D. Ooh.
After a long 4 years, college boyfriend didn't work out.